You're simply the best. Better than all the rest.
Hello, welcome back to the channel, it's JPA here. In today's video I'm going to somehow find the words to talk about that game, St. Johnstone versus Rangers yesterday. I'll just get straight into this video, guys. So if you haven't seen the score already, and I'm sure you have, St. Johnstone 2, Rangers 2, really poor performance from us. It was just so disappointing, and just, you know what really bugged me about this performance is that I could see it coming. I wasn't surprised when they equalised late on. We all kind of hummed and hawed over whether Steven Gerrard was going to bring Cumbria in and integrate this different system, which he did do eventually. But for me, he's got to start doing these things from the start of the game. He kind of just, I mean, it's good that he's starting to react to these things and try and fix them, because for a while it was working, the changes that he made with bring Cumbria on, etc. But he's got to start learning to do these things before they happen. And for me, this result just felt avoidable. For just everybody could see it coming. There is obviously some fans who are just so optimistic that they believe their team will win 4-5-0 every time they play. That's okay, I understand that. I'm a little bit more of a realist. I could see us dropping points in this game. I tried to remain positive by giving my prediction of 2-0, and it just didn't happen. I'll go through the goals, and the goals are absolute calamitous. I don't know if you've seen them or not, but I'll try and explain them as best I can. We didn't start off particularly strong. They, I think, had the first chance and forced McGregor into a good save after only a couple of minutes. And within 8 minutes they were ahead, and it was a simple ball over the top, flicked on from midfield, and Katic goes towards it. And he's got a couple of choices here. He can boot it clear, he can boot it into the stand, or he can hold the player off and pass it back to McGregor. What does he do? Boots it up in the air, it goes towards his own goal, he falls, doesn't make it back in time, doesn't show any desire to get back in fact. And is it Callum Henry, who I did mention in the prediction video, by the way, who's a decent player, takes it on the chest and fires past McGregor, who I felt could have probably came out. I know, what's his name again, Andy Walker, sorry, was kept saying it in the commentary, oh, why is he not come out, why is he not come out? Katic should deal with that, and McGregor really shouldn't have to come out. I know in hindsight he probably should have, but you got to blame a lot of that goal on Katic. There was no real danger, and he created that all himself by basically setting up Callum Henry. I don't know if Katic will get an assist for that or not, I'm not sure. But really poor start, and we take nothing away from the finish, by the way. I thought Henry took the shot really well, he took it on his chest well, and it was a good finish in the end, but it's really poor from us. We created a couple of chances. Ryan Kent forced a save from the goalkeeper, and nobody really following up. Ryan Jack had a shot just on the edge of the box, which the keeper managed to tip over the bar. But that's really all we kind of offered in the first half. They had a chance. Our guy was unmarked in the centre of the box, and he kind of fluffed his lines a little bit. If he makes better contact with that, it's a goal. He's completely unmarked, and it was just the way we defended the entire match was just really poorly. Schoolboy defending at times, and to be honest, if I seen my son's team defending like that, I'd be very disappointed in them. And it pretty much just summed up the entire first half. We didn't really create much after that. Aribo had a chance, and it maybe kind of ricocheted off somebody's arm, and there was a little bit of claim for a penalty, but nothing really that stood out to be, that's a definite penalty and the referee's made a mistake there, nothing like that. And I actually seen a comment on Facebook just after the game. It's like, what chance have you got with these referees, blah blah blah. I was like, I honestly didn't know what he was talking about. I mean, the only thing I can possibly think of is something I'll tell you about later in the video, where Cumbria scored at 2-2, but it clearly hit his hand before it went in. So that's the only thing that I can possibly link the referee to, but it was clear handball and it was never a goal anyway. So that's the only thing I can think of. But that was it. 1-0 down at half time. Really poor and really just shocking display in the first half, if I'm honest. Second half started the way we probably should have started the first half. Kamberi came on. I believe he should have started the game, and right away made the difference. 5 minutes in, he scored an absolute peach of a volley. On closer inspection, it actually spins off his shin, but not taking anything away from it. It was a brilliant piece of technique, and something that the players that have been there all season have really got the balls to try. And it's coming from a lone player who a lot of people kind of ridiculed when he first came in, and pretty much said it's just a panic buy because Defoe was injured. But I'm actually really impressed with Kamberi, if I'm honest, and I think when he was at Hibs he showed signs that he was a good player, and I think he's shown that now, to be honest. I think it's a really well taken strike, and I'll talk a bit about Kamberi later on in this video, but I thought his impact was pretty much just straight away. And I think it's not just him as well. I think the system we played when he came on was a lot better, and it suited Rangers a lot better. A lot of people slating Kent recently, and I think that was unfair in this game in particular. I've I've kind of said that he's not been quite up to the standard recently. This game I actually thought was an exception. I thought he played okay, and he set up Tavernier for a chance at the back post where Tavernier he tried to take it first time, he skied it over the bar. I think he's got time to take a touch and either pass it inside the box or take a shot on himself. He was really unlucky with that effort, but he probably could have done better. The next thing I want to talk about is the only thing that Katic done right in this game was passing the ball forward to Kamberi for our second goal. He plays it forward to Kamberi. Kamberi's got a man on his back and he just spins him. Very clever turn. Finds Aribo in the box, who takes a first touch past the goalkeeper. Very good finish. Great invention from Kamberi, and it just shows just how influential he was when he came on. Getting the first goal, setting up that other one, and as I say, that was the only good piece of play that Katic was involved in the entire game, and I'll tell you about that when I talk about their equaliser. Just before they got their equaliser though, Morelos could have actually tied it off and completely killed the game. He's put through by, I think it was Davis, and all he's got to do is just keep it low and hit the target. He skies it way over, and then the next thing you know, a couple of minutes later, another long ball. Goldson and Katic kind of get mixed up. Who's going to take it, and for some reason Katic decide to try and clear it again. Exactly the same thing, straight up in the air, and it falls back towards our own goal. And we try and chase it. I think I'm pretty sure it was Goldson had to chase back and conceded a corner. Corner comes in, and Katic again mistaken. Doesn't clear it. I don't know what he's trying to do. It looks like he's trying to just cushion it into the box. I don't know if he'll get an assist for this one as well. Straight in the path of Stephen May, who just puts it through a ruck of players and it goes in. Just pretty much typifies the way not only did Katic defend in that game, but as a unit I thought we were just really poor, and it was disappointing. And as I say, Kamberi scored late on when it was 2-0. That goal got chopped off for handball, which was clear handball in the build up. No complaints there. And it wasn't until, I mean, you got to understand that Stephen May scored that goal in the 80th minute, which gave us 10 minutes to react. We did not react until maybe 8 to 9 minutes, and then we started lofting the ball forward, trying to get into the box, and it was never going to work. Every time we put it into the box, St. Johnstone were aware of the danger and cleared it, no problem whatsoever. And we just really didn't show enough urgency in those closing 10 minutes to even merit getting something from that. I didn't really put up a man of the match. If anything, I'd probably say Kamberi. I thought he was outstanding when he came on, and he did more in the half than what Morelos did in the 75 odd minutes that he was on the park. Morelos wasn't the only one. I thought Goldson had a really poor game. Katic was incredibly bad. I really like Katic and I did watch slate him, but he's had an absolute nightmare yesterday and it's really disappointing. Halliday didn't do much in the way of going forward yesterday. I thought he was maybe unlucky to be the one that came off at half time. There's just so many. I didn't want to keep naming names, but I think pretty much the whole team was really poor. Hadji didn't have his usual influence. A lot of people slating him. It's not his fault. Didn't blame him. He's a young player, try to learn and try to adjust to this Scottish game. As I say, I thought Kent was much better than he usually is. Morelos, just nothing from him. I thought Arfield tried in spells to kind of come alive. Ryan Jack had a couple of efforts from long range, but it was just an ultimately poor performance from Rangers. Very disappointing, but as I say, not surprising in the least. That's 3 away games in a row we've now lost. And is it Albert Einstein said about insanity? Keep doing the same things over and over again and expecting a different result every time. It's not going to happen. We're coming out with the same system, and I'm sorry, but you have to start looking at Steven Gerrard now. Didn't want to slate him. I think he's done absolute wonders in Europe for us, and that goes without saying. But domestically, he's got to find a way to break these little teams down. He's got to find a system where it works. I think the 2 up front was working for us yesterday, and it has worked in the odd times when he's brought Kamberi on from the bench. And I'm not just saying it's Kamberi that's making this difference, but I think the system is. And I think you maybe need a strong player like Kamberi to play alongside Morelos, or whether it to be Defoe or whoever's coming in. We're coming a little bit predictable in my opinion. We look at the lineups and it's 4-3-3, same predictable thing. And I don't know if I'm right in saying this, but I thought Warburton played the 4-3-3, sorry, and I didn't think that worked either. I genuinely didn't think 4-3-3 works. There are advantages to it, and you'll probably surprise a few teams if you play it for a couple of games, but you can't play it every single game going forward. It's no good enough. In my opinion, I'd play 4-1-3-2. Probably either Jack or Davis sitting in the middle, and have a 3 of maybe Arfield, Aribo, Hadji, something like that, and then your 2 forwards, either Kamberi, and Morelos, and Defoe when he comes back as well to make that 2. But it's just not working, and I think we really need to start changing things, and Gerrard's got to do this soon. I'm not saying get Gerrard out, because I don't. Who'd you bring in? Seriously, who'd you bring in? McInnes? Bring Warburton back? Pedro back? I don't know. I'm joking, by the way. Honestly, I wouldn't bring Warburton or Coutinho back, but what I am saying is something needs to change. I didn't want Gerrard to lose his job. I think he's done an absolute brilliant job since he's been here. He's brought in a lot of good players, but they're just not doing it now, and something's got to give, and we have to kind of react to this, or we'll end up 20 odd points behind Celtic. I mean, who says we're going to win in a couple of weeks in that game the way we're playing right now? And we're now facing a situation where we've got Europe, which is a one-off game we have to win, or we're out of that competition. Got Hearts at the weekend, another game. If we lose that game, we're out of that cup. We're clearly out of the league at this point, so that's our season over if we didn't buck up our ideas and win our next 2 games. It's that simple. Anyway, I didn't want to go on a big huge rant. This probably would have been more of a rant if I'd done the video yesterday. I gave myself a day to calm down and kind of think about it a little bit more, but get your opinions down there below. I know I'm probably being a little bit harsh on Gerrard. He is trying his best, and I do believe that, and I do believe he's got the best interests of Rangers at heart, but he's got to change something, because this is a complete rut now. 3 or 4 games you can understand from the break, but this is now 12 games or something since that break. We've got to keep moving forward now and start winning games. So if you made it this far into the rant, thank you very much for watching. If you're new to the channel, please subscribe as I always say, and thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video, which will probably be tomorrow, ahead of Wednesday's game. Please be aware that it is Wednesday this week in the Europa League. I know that's no normal how it goes, but I'll explain a little bit more tomorrow why that is the case. So cheers guys, thanks.